Hello, anyone who is watching this. So it is day 2 of full carnivore. Yesterday I ate 100% carnivore. Bacon, eggs, I had some diced ham with those eggs, and then hamburger. So those seem to be 3 very easy and reliable foods to make. The problem is that flavor is going to get really hard. It's the same flavor all the time. Now, the interesting thing is I am craving beef, I can tell, which is nice. I know that beef is one of the better meats that you can eat, but I'm going to need more than hamburgers and ground beef. So what I really need to do is double check the different types of cut of beef that there are, and just get a few different types, right? I don't want to just eat ground beef and hamburgers, because hamburgers are literally just ground beef smooshed into a shape. So yeah. However, what I will say is all the initial results are promising. So I lost half a pound yesterday. I feel pretty good. I have been taking one of those packets of Element. I think it's like 1,000 milligrams of sodium and 600 of potassium and magnesium. I don't remember the exact amounts, but I'm taking one of those, and I'm salting my food pretty heavily, and the salt does help. I'm not getting sick of salt. I kind of want it because it changes the flavor of the food. So I definitely think I could maintain this for a short time. I think I would get bored of the flavor, which is why I want to branch out and get different kinds of meat. I did have some pulled pork a couple days ago, and I don't really care for pork, like just from a taste perspective. It doesn't seem as filling. But anyway, initial things are going well. I've had no carnivore flu symptoms. Actually, I take it back. The only one I have had is I've been a little bit lightheaded, but only when I get up quickly. So I'm not super worried about that because I had that before, and may or may not be related to my blood sugar. But yeah, things are going well. I have not had any hunger cravings, or at least the hunger cravings I have had are different than what I'm used to. So I talked about them in my last video, the carbohydrate withdrawal symptoms that I mistaked for hunger. I have not had those. That's been nice. And but I have felt a little bit hungry, and specifically craving beef. So yeah, I'm very optimistic. I have not had any of the bad carnivore flu symptoms I was worried about, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've got tomorrow off from work as well, and then we're on to the weekend. So I've got 3 more days to just let my body go through it. Digestive wise, yes, I have had diarrhea, but it's not been bad. You know, I've had worse bouts of it before. I had a stomach flu, you know, earlier this year, and I think it was March, and that was way worse than this was. And I've actually noticed that the quantity that is coming out is lower, right? Because when you eat meat, your digestion is more effective. There's less waste. And so if there's less waste, there's less to turn into diarrhea. So that may be too much information, but the quantity is low, and that helps too, right? Because when you're eating carbs and you've got these giant poops and you have diarrhea, it's bad. Like, it hurts, and you can feel it. You're like, you get some of it out, but you're like, oh, I can tell there's more in there. Oh, you know, I have not had that at all. So even the diarrhea is better on the carnivore diet than on a carbohydrate-based diet. So everything seems really, really good. I'm really optimistic. I haven't noticed any change with my sleep yet, but I'm only 2 days in. So I heard a lot of people have noticeable positive effects after 2 weeks. So I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna look to add a little bit of variety to the food, but I also like the simplicity. Hey, I'm gonna eat bacon, eggs, ham, or beef. Also, butter is super sneaky, because I was looking at the butter that we have, and it's got olive oil in it, and it's got, you know, sea salt in it, and it's also got sugar in it. It's got added sugar. And so I don't want to use that butter. So we got to go get some different butter that doesn't add sugar at a minimum, and olive oil, because that's not what we're going for here. Anyway, things are going well, and I'll report back to you next time.